space is limited, and we already have 4 tanks going. Actually, tank number 4 is currently not in use, now that I think about it, and I'm contemplating what I'm going to put in there. I want it to be something that can live in a very small space, but yet be very comfortable. And I want to be able to create a very enriched habitat. So my choices are, well, now that I think about it, some of my choices are not people's favorites. Some people, and sometimes the mere mention of these critters that I might choose to live in this 10-gallon tank can cause people worry just by hearing the word, so I won't say it. What I will say is that one of the choices is a lot less creepy inducing. It's a little animal called a Pac-Man frog. They're very funny. When they're little especially, all they look like is a giant head with a big mouth. They're voracious eaters. They're carnivores. Well, all frogs are carnivores, but these guys, as they get bigger, they start off, when you buy them at the store, they're only about the size of a grape. But eventually, they grow to fit your palm, the palm of your hand, or bigger. The biggest one I've ever held took 2 hands, really, to hold comfortably. And they eat, well, they could eat something as big as a mouse if they really wanted to. That's how big they get. The only problem with a Pac-Man frog is that they just sit there, they don't do much of anything, and they're nocturnal, so I would hardly ever get to really enjoy the fact that he was here. It would just be sort of for the cool factor where I could say, yeah, I own a Pac-Man frog. Now you can see, way in the back of the tank, stop what they're